Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I recently finished the book Buy Then Build. And today I wanted to share with you my thoughts and opinions, what I particularly like about it, and I also want to share with you who I think it would be best for and who would get the most out of it. Now, first and foremost, I do just want to quickly discuss what this book is without giving away any spoilers or going too much into detail. Basically, the premise of this book is that most new businesses and startups fail. And the idea is that if you can skip that entire failing essentially by buying a pre-existing business that is making money and is successful. And the book essentially explains the entire process of going through acquisition. So from the kind of early stages of getting your capital or raising capital, all the way through to minimizing risks of any potential acquisition and essentially finding the best opportunities and executing on them. So, what did I like about this book? Well, first and foremost, I love how it's essentially a roadmap. So it discusses the whole process. It is, in essence, a how-to guide. And I love the fact that it walks you through what is naturally a very challenging and emotional undertaking. It's something that you'd have to have a lot of kind of natural confidence to do without kind of following a guide like this. I also love the fact that there's lots of different examples in here, and those examples teach the kind of concepts. They do discuss the details, but they discuss the concepts. So, you can apply this to any kind of acquisition, regardless of the country that you're in. So, a lot of the examples are based in the US, but, an international audience can gain a lot from this. I also love how the book was just written in general. It's a really interesting read. It flows really, really well, and I just found it interesting and very, very practical. And I also loved how it teaches. It's not just about the how in how to do it, but also the why you actually want to go and buy a pre-existing business. I think that's half of it. If you truly understand the value in buying a pre-existing business, then you'll be a lot more motivated to do so. So who do I recommend this book to? Well, there's three potential audiences. Firstly, and this one's quite obvious, but anyone who's actually in the acquisition game, who is actually looking to buy a pre-existing business and is not quite sure of the process or not sure how to kind of conduct the due diligence in order to ensure that it succeeds. So that's the first set of readers. Secondly, anyone who wants to become an entrepreneur and start a business in general, I think they'd get a lot of value out of this book. And then finally, anyone who has tried to start a business and has kind of failed thus far, haven't yet quite managed to succeed and just kind of wants to fast track that success. So overall, a really enjoyable read, and I would recommend Buy Then Build.